Hey guys, what is up? What's going on out there today? Happy Wednesday morning. Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another episode of 7 a.m. Pacific, that is. 8 a.m. right now here in the Rocky Mountains, Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Weatherman's calling for a roasty, toasty one today. I think 94 here in the altitude. Anyway, looking forward to today. Got some things on tap. I got a couple of chores I got to run. We got some property down a little bit south of Steamboat that we got to get some trees cleared out. Some trees are laying down on the floor dead. And we got to get some trees that are standing that are dead. We got to get those out of there anyway. Not me. Knowing me, I don't know about that chainsaw thing. That could be kind of crazy. Anyway, got to hire a professional for that. So going out there today to check that out with my man Mike. And look, guys, what I've got for you today is something I've been thinking about a lot lately. And that is kind of, we've talked a lot about targets. And I want to kind of bring up something today that I think might give you a little more clarity with a shot choice for you. I know it's helped me because I've been working on it recently. And but before we get into that, a couple of things. Number one, if you're looking for the Sievertson 12 and you're not on my email list, it ain't going to happen. So look, if you want the list of 12 nuggets that I got from Dave Sievertson now about 2 months ago, all you got to do is just go over to webtennis.com, drop in a first name and email address, and you'll get on my email list. And then every email that I've been sending out recently, about midway down, maybe the top third, there's a link that will take you to go over the members area, and you can create your own little membership over there. It's free, no charge for some of the stuff over there inside the members area. There are some paid for courses over there, but a lot of the stuff is free over there. So that's where you'll find the Sievertson 12. Go to webtennis.com if you're not already on my email list, and you'll get access to it. If you are on my email list and you're still looking for it, it's literally, it's right below the first paragraph or two, and you'll see where to get access there. The other thing is also Dave Doherty in 98.6. Down below in the description area, there's a link that will take you over to his website, his great website, unique men's high-performance tennis clothing, shorts, shirts, hats, 15% off your initial order, generously offered to us from Dave. And so I highly recommend after today's little session, you go on over there, check it out, and pick up a pair of shorts, a shirt or two, a hat. Go for it. Reasonably priced, really great quality material. I think that you'll love it. Guys, let me bring up a different screen here for you. What I'm going to do is get rid of, there we go. Yowza. So, look, let's talk about, and this is not specific to a passing shot. It certainly could be, but it also could be, this could be with my opponent back in the baseline, just a standard rally ball, right? And so what are the distractions we have? Well, the distractions are sometimes the objects that are the challenges for us in tennis, right? We've got the net. Obviously, we've got to clear the ball over the top of the net, right? The next one could be the sideline. Got to keep the ball inside the singles and or double sideline, depending on what you're playing. And obviously the baseline is a constraint as well, right? And the other distraction could be that you're thinking about technique, about how to make all that happen, right? So there's 4 kind of general distractions right there. But the big distraction that I think that we get consumed with too much is that human being over there. And it could be as simple as, well, I want to keep it away from that opponent over there because I don't trust that I'm going to hit a good enough shot, a high quality enough shot, if they can go over there and touch it, that they can't do some damage, right? Or I don't trust that even if the ball comes back, can I actually stay in the point and continue to produce shots that get over the net, stay inside the sidelines, stay inside the baseline, and don't give that player over there some kind of an offensive opportunity. So it gets more in the way. And look, let's be honest. If we're going to really think about this stuff, that opponent over there, there's some opponents, personality-wise, just kind of rub you the wrong way, right? And look, we all know, we've all got people out there that maybe we're not going to sit down with after the match and have a beer or something like that. And that can get in your head, right? In terms of being a distraction to, number one, shot choice, number two, target, but just kind of the keeping your mind clear, right? And not thinking about a whole bunch of garbage that we could. So the big thing for me lately has been trying to eliminate that distraction from my mind, which is that opponent over there. And is it either keep away? I'm trying to keep the ball away from that player, or am I going for targets, right? And for me, the biggest target in the game is this little bad boy right here, which is the center strap, right? This is the lowest part of the net. It's supposed to be 3 feet, but everything could work off of the center strap in terms of if you look at the angles created in the game, the geometry. If I'm going to take this ball and look, let's forget this guy's up at net. Maybe this is not the greatest example I'm showing you. Let's say he's back there on the baseline. So my apologies for that. But why couldn't I take this ball right here? And why couldn't I be thinking, well, my only shot choice, my only target is a spot above the center strap, right? Well, that would be a standard cross court. I mean, the line going from the ball, if I'm going to make contact here, going across the center strap is cross court, right? If I'm more over here and I've kind of run around and I'm going to play a forehand and the ball's coming right down the center service line here, well, why couldn't I just take it as a target without thinking about this opponent, which I think is the biggest distraction we have? Why couldn't I just take it over the top of that center strap at a certain height that I felt safe with, right? It could, right? And so to me, this is kind of ground zero, is thinking of that center strap, that center strap. Look, when you're serving, why can't your target be, rather than a spot over on the other side of the court, inside the line, where now we're thinking about constraints. Hey, I've got a constraint over there. I've got to get it over the net. I got to keep it inside the service line. What if I wanted to serve from, the middle right here and serve right over the top of the center strap as my target? I could and not worry about that other constraint, which would be, or the distraction, which would be the service line over there, but would also be that opponent. All I'm trying to do is eliminate distractions. And for me, it gets into, well, ground zero is this center strap here, finding a target above it. Now, look, where's another target? Well, another target could be, well, halfway between the center strap and whatever is that is a single sideline, right? Which is a spot above the net here. Why couldn't I be thinking in my mind's eye as I'm lining up my shot here? Well, my shot choice is a forehand, and it's going to be halfway between the center strap and this spot here over the top of the net, and that's it. I don't have to think about my opponent. I don't have to think about a single sideline. I'm not thinking about the baseline, because if all I'm thinking about is a spot above the net, I'm just swinging towards that spot, and that's it. Why couldn't I, with this ball, be thinking, well, maybe I want to take this a little bit to the left of the center strap? I could do that. So can you. And so the whole point here, and I'm probably gumming this thing up. I don't know. Maybe there's some clarity coming through to you. But what I want you guys to start thinking about, let's start eliminating all the potential distractions that we have with, number one, with shot choice, number two, with our opponent, right? In terms of keep away, as opposed to, well, look, even if I want to go cross court here and I've got a wide open shot cross court, I can't stop this opponent as I'm about to make contact from guessing that that's where I'm going, and they anticipate and they're there. I can't stop them from doing that, right? Conversely, I can't stop them from, or in the same thing, I can't stop them from anticipating if I'm going to go up the line. And how many times do you see that you go, let's say that you go cross court, and your opponent, as the ball's crossed the net, is standing over here because they thought you were going up the line, and you're going, wow, I didn't have to hit that great an angle, but you never knew, right? So look, let's get rid of as many distractions as we possibly can. And for me, especially if I got an opponent back in the baseline, if I'm not going for a corner, then I'm going right over the center strap. And for me, everything works out to the sides from there, either halfway here or halfway there, and that's it. And now what you've done is you've eliminated so many potential shot choices. You've eliminated so many potential distractions. And the biggest one, I think, the biggest distraction we have out there is our opponent is thinking about keep away rather than just a simplified target. And I've been harping for the last few months here that our targets need to be a certain spot above this white line, which is the net. And if we do that, then we stop worrying about the baseline, keeping the ball inside. We stop worrying about the sideline. And it's just a much more tangible target, at least for me, than it is about, I got to keep it inside the line here. I got to keep it inside the line here. And I got to keep it away from this human being over here. There's a lot to consider. Let's make it as simple as possible. And I think once you do that, what you're going to find is that you really settle down and you have some clarity. And part of that clarity is the perception that we have that, man, I got to do a lot with this shot. The reality is, once you start thinking that way, unforced errors. We can do a whole lot less. We can allow our opponent to touch the ball. Thank you, Jeff Jackledge. And by doing that, if you're okay with the great Dick Johnson thing of, well, all I got to do is hit the ball to my intended target. And for Dick, it was, I'm not sure what it was, but for me, it's a spot above the top of the net. And I'm assuming the opponent's going to get to it. And if they do, and they get it back to me, we'll just take it from there. And that's it. So the message today, guys, is let's simplify. Let's simplify distractions. Let's get away from as many distractions as possible. Let's think more about targets. And to me, there's really just three targets, right? There's a target above the center strap. There's a target halfway above the net between the center strap and this area here with both sidelines. And that's it. What else do you need to do? Okay, I'm sure someone's going to come up with something to complicate it, but I'm just going to keep going back to, I don't think you need that. I don't think if you're going to win, I mean, yeah, do we need 17 different volleys? I don't think so. I don't think so. Do we need all these different types of groundies? No. Do we need all this crazy swing shape and swing grips? And I don't think so. I just think we need to simplify. So anyway, that's it for me today. The rant's done. That was only 1 cup of coffee, by the way. So got to be happy with that. Guys, look, as always, I want to read and respond to what's on your mind, either from today's topic or whatever else you're working on with your game. You can do that down below in the comments area, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. Let me know. You can certainly DM me. You can direct message me at Facebook, or you can shoot me an email, Brent@webtv.com. tennis.com. Lots of ways to get in touch with me, right? Well, look, always love to read and respond. I do promise to respond. If it's email, it might take me a day or two to get to it. I do get a lot of emails every day. All good. I'm not complaining. Guys, again, a reminder down below in the description area, 98.6, click that link. Go check out Dave Doherty's high-performance men's tennis clothing, shirts, shorts, and hats, and take advantage of the 15% discount he's offering us. The discount code is Brent01. That's capital B, lowercase RENT 01. And that link is down below in the description area. That's it for me today, man. Looking forward to the forest, the trees. Don't get me going. Guys, it's time. We all got to get out there. We got to help someone else have a great day today. Guys, I'll see you again next time.